The shutdown was far too massive, ill-conceived, misimplemented, and put thousands of people in an extremely difficult, if not life and economy-threatening situations. Shutdowns of this magnitude cannot continue. PG&E must find ways to upgrade their equipment at their own costs as soon as possible, not over 5 or 10 years, but now, since it is PG&E which has neglected its duty for decades.
It's sadly appropriate that the public is going last today, because the public comes last with PG&E again and again and again, and that's been true since 1994, which is the first time they were found criminally negligent in tree trimming. So it's sort of stunning to hear the latest round of top brass talking about this like it's a new problem.
I feel like you're not taking this seriously and not getting to the root of the problem, because if you would actually acknowledge that PG&E is only beholden to their shareholders and that they don't care about how they affect people, literally leaving us in the dark.
Hearing 8 years, 10 years, 14 years today, I don't know how I'm going to convey that message to the small business owners, to the people who live paycheck to paycheck, that these events are going to go on for that long.
I live in an apartment building where I get to my place in an elevator. I have to power my electric wheelchair every night. I sleep with a ventilator, with oxygen, and an electric bed. If a shut-off happened to me, which it didn't, I honestly don't know what I would have done. And I think my situation is not that unusual.
Expecting low-income people and people with disabilities to, quote, plan accordingly when they have limited options is disturbingly clueless and reeks of ableism and class tunnel vision. This is a lot more than an inconvenience or, quote, hardship. It's life-threatening. This is naked abandonment of poor, disabled, and old people.
I need to tell you that I'm deeply rooted within my community of people with disabilities, and no one that I know received notification, either written or phone call or otherwise. I live in a Section 8 development, so my landlord pays the PG&E. It's part of my rent. The reason why I mention that is because people like me and others like me who live in different types of housing will wind up through the cracks unless something is done. There needs to be specialized plans for this specialized community of people with disabilities, and also there needs to be a specialized group and discussion for people on ventilators, because without that, people will die, and PG&E will have further blood on their hands.